The arena lights burned bright like twin suns, pouring blue and red beams across the crowd of aliens. Thousands of voices mixed together, growls, clicks, whistles, metallic echoes, until the entire stadium shook like a living beast. Everyone had come for one reason. Tonight, the unbeaten champion of the galaxy would face a challenger. And to everyone's shock, that challenger was a human. The cameras zoomed in as the steel gates opened. Smoke rolled out, slow and cold. The announcer's voice boomed through the arena. Entering the arena, the first human in history. Jax Hunter. Gasps spread across the stands. Some aliens laughed. Others whispered. No human can survive here. He will be dead in seconds. Why would a soft creature enter the death circuit? But one group reacted differently, the Bookies. They looked nervous. They kept checking their screens. They kept whispering to each other. They weren't scared for Jax. They were scared because of him. Rumors said humans fought differently. Rumors said humans were unpredictable. And in gambling, unpredictable meant dangerous. The announcer continued. And now, the champion, undefeated for 89 battles. Goreth the Bonebreaker. The ground trembled as the massive alien stepped forward. Goreth stood over 9 feet tall, covered in plates of living armor. His forearms flexed like cables. His teeth were long as knives. The audience roared. Jax simply rolled his shoulders. He wasn't wearing armor. Just light combat pads and gloves. He looked too calm, too relaxed for someone facing a monster. The match began with a thunderous gong. And the first round changed everything. Round 1. Goreth charged like a living tank. Every step cracked stone. The alien crowd cheered louder, already tasting victory. But Jax didn't move. He watched. He studied. His eyes followed every shift in Goreth's muscles. At the last second, Jax slid left. Goreth missed and smashed his fist into the wall, sending shards flying. Before the giant could turn, Jax struck. One hit. Just one. A punch to the side of Goreth's knee. It sounded like breaking glass. The entire arena froze. Even Goreth looked confused, almost insulted that something so small had hurt him. Jax stepped back, raised his fist slightly, and said just one word. Round 1. Goreth roared and swung again. Jax slid under the attack and delivered another fast strike, this time to the rib plates. A shockwave ran through the alien warrior's chest. And the giant stumbled. For the first time in his life, Goreth had lost his balance during a fight. The crowd screamed. The Bookies screamed louder. Their screens flashed warnings. Odds destabilized. Betting line collapsed. Human combatant unpredictable. No one had ever seen a human fight up close. They didn't know humans evolved for persistence, for strategy, for adaptation. They didn't know humans learned while fighting. But Jax understood everything. He had studied hundreds of alien fights. He knew the champion relied on brute strength, not speed. Jax's plan was simple. Don't fight the monster. Outthink the monster. Goreth charged again, but Jax dropped to the ground and kicked the alien's ankle joint. Another crack echoed. The champion fell to one knee. Silence. Then the gong sounded. Round 1 was over. And the Bookies panicked. Not a single one had predicted Jax would survive, let alone push Goreth down. They started yelling into their comms. Block all new bets. Close the human wagers. No, don't close them, humans bet by instinct, they might turn the odds. We're going to lose millions. But the real chaos was happening inside the arena. Goreth stared at Jax with new eyes, not angry ones, but cautious ones. For the first time in years, the champion felt something strange. He felt unsure. Round 2. The gates opened again for both fighters. Jax breathed slowly, steady. Goreth came out limping, but with a new strategy. He lowered his body, moving slower, analyzing like Jax did. The crowd buzzed with shock. The champion was adapting too. The gong sounded. Goreth didn't rush this time. He circled Jax, watching him carefully. Jax smiled a little. "You learned," he said. Goreth growled. "I learned fast." They clashed. Goreth swung his lower arms to create a wall of strikes, then used his upper arms to grab. Jax ducked, spun, and blocked. For the first time, Goreth's punches almost caught him. The fight became faster, too fast for many aliens to follow. Only the elite fighters in the arena understood what was happening. Goreth was improving. Jax was adapting. They were reading each other in real time. But the human had one advantage Goreth didn't: human unpredictability. Humans didn't follow patterns. Humans made strange choices. And Jax proved it. He suddenly stepped toward the giant instead of away. Goreth wasn't ready for that. Their clash created a massive shockwave. Jax used the momentum, climbed Goreth's arm like a ladder, and struck him right behind the ear, a weak spot Jax had guessed from alien anatomy charts. Goreth howled. The stadium erupted. Jax rolled down and landed on his feet, sliding back smoothly. The Bookies' screens went wild again. Human strategy unknown. Champion takes damage. Odds crashing. Again. The match was closer than anyone expected. Goreth breathed heavily. His armor plates were cracked. His stance shook. "Human," he growled. "You fight like chaos." "Thank you," Jax said. The gong sounded. Round 2 ended. And the arena was now terrified of the human. Round 3. This round would decide everything. Some spectators whispered, "What if the human wins?" Others whispered, "What if the champion kills him?" The Bookies whispered, "We're doomed either way." Jax stepped forward. His body hurt, but his eyes were bright. Humans had something no alien species had fully understood yet. Human stubbornness. Goreth roared as the final round began, throwing his entire weight into a deadly strike. The ground broke under the force. Jax jumped back, but not far enough. The shockwave hit him, throwing him across the arena. Dust rose. The crowd gasped. For a moment, it looked like the human couldn't get up. Goreth growled, "Stay down." But Jax pushed himself up. Wiped blood from his lip. And smiled. "I'm human. We don't stay down." He ran forward again. The crowd leaned in. Even the Bookies forgot to breathe. Goreth tried to strike. Jax dodged left, then right, then slid under a sweeping arm. He moved faster now, faster than before. His body had warmed, his instincts sharpened. Humans evolved for running, for endurance, for long fights. Goreth was strong. Jax was built for this. He found his opening. He leaped. Climbed the giant again. Goreth tried to grab him, but Jax was too quick. He reached the top of the alien's shoulder and delivered a powerful punch behind Goreth's neck right on the nerve cluster. Goreth staggered. Jax didn't stop. Another strike. Another. The giant dropped to one knee. The stadium shook. The champion was falling. With one final punch, Jax forced the Titan onto the ground. Silence. Complete silence. Then the gong rang. The match was over. Jax Hunter, the first human to enter the arena, had brought the unbeatable champion to the ground. He didn't kill him. He didn't need to. He had proven something far more shocking. Humans could stand against the strongest species in the galaxy. The Bookies stared at their ruined betting screens. Their prediction systems had failed. Their algorithms had melted. Their profits were destroyed. All because of one human. Goreth looked up, breathing hard. Human. Jax Hunter, you are worthy. Jack smiled and offered a hand. Good fight. The alien crowd, silent at first, slowly began to clap. Then cheer. Then roar with the force of 1,000 storms. The arena had a new legend. A human won. And this was only the beginning.